Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a what I spend in a week. I've seen this video kind of going around YouTube a little bit and I thought it'd be interesting to track my spending throughout the week and see exactly what I'm spending my money on. I do keep like a budget and a spreadsheet and I have a pretty good idea of like what I typically spend, but I thought it'd be cool to kind of show you guys what I spend in 1 week as a student in Montreal. Alright, so it's Monday and I have class like all day Monday. I am like pretty busy all days most days and then like very free on the weekends. Like I don't really have like a ton of planned activities then. I do need to go grocery shopping at some point this week and I am going to Igloo Fest, so I might need to get stuff for that. I'm not sure. I don't know how this week is gonna be. I think it's gonna be a pretty typical week money-wise.
We're at Subway getting lunch. Alright, we all have our sandwiches. I spent $6. Sage brought hers from home, saving money.
But we just bought Subway for lunch. I usually don't eat on campus. I usually go home, but I was getting lunch with my friends today, so it is about $6. That's already like a decent amount of money spent on food this week, so it's only Monday. I also got cookies. Hey guys, so it's the end of Monday, but something really cool about like our spending in our house is there's like a lot of joint costs, as I'm sure you can imagine, with like soap, shampoo, toilet paper, salt, like etc. And so we use an app called TryCount, and essentially all it does for you is you just put in the price and you put in who pays for it, and it's super easy and simple, and it just balances your expenses for you. Usually I try and like minimize my spending in a week to like as close to zero as possible, but it shockingly never happens. Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. So I've had an 8:30 and an 11:30 already today, and I'm at home for lunch. I'm making gnocchi and carrots. I try to spend as little money as I can each week on food just because I do have plenty of groceries here at home. But that being said, I just ran out of broccoli the other day. We're also like very low on olive oil and salt. Also, steamed carrots and gnocchi. This meal only cost like less than $1. This gnocchi was like $2.99 for the whole pack, and I was able to make like 3 different meals. I probably could have done 4 if I tried. These were also like $2.99 for a whole bag of like I think 8 carrots.
Whoops.
And my class just ended at 9, and on the way back I decided to stop at a Dep and pick up some Ben & Jerry's and a candy bar, so that was $10.05. Honestly though, like I was just really craving a candy bar, and so I picked it up, but like I finished it and now I just feel gross. It was way too sugary, way too sweet, so kind of regret that. It was an impulse buy, and I'm excited about the ice cream because I ran out, so that'll be fun for dessert tonight. Morning everybody, happy Monday. I've just had 1 class today and I'm heading into a 5-6 hour shift at work, so pretty much the whole day, and then I'm planning on going to the gym after. That's a pretty typical Wednesday for me. I'll either go to the gym like before my class or after work. I decided to sleep in this morning. For lunch today, I'm just making some ramen because I'm just not that hungry. This stuff is from the States. It's super cheap and it's way better than the Canadian stuff. And then I'm also gonna cut up some green onions to put in it, but here's the thing, like every house does it differently, but our house, we like don't share any food. Everyone buys their own food, but that means for me stuff like this just goes bad so fast and it sucks. So I'm gonna salvage what I can from this. So this is what I managed to salvage, and then this is all unfortunately just stuff I'm composting, so that's kind of a bummer, but I don't know, I might talk to one of my roommates about going in with them on green onions next time because I really hate wasting this much. Happy Thursday. I didn't spend a penny yesterday, which was awesome, but unfortunately the weekend is coming, which means I have a couple more expenses. Most of the money I do spend in a week is typically like from Friday to Sunday. We're at the grocery store. We're getting a couple things. We're doing like a nice dinner tonight, us two, so we're doing ravioli and like wine, and I also need to get some stuff for the house like Himalayan salt. I found him. He's over by Le Poisson. What'd you get? Anything fun?
Got tortillas to make quesadillas for myself. Got some, oh, I forgot mushrooms. You got it?
Yes. Almost done. You're throwing some spinach. Max is doing some code. What else is new?
Nothing.
And we have some nice wine in these cute cups. Hey everybody, so I just finished a very long hair appointment. It took, what time is it?
It's past 2:30.
Four?
Oh, it took 4.5 hours, I guess.
Yeah, it took a very long time, but I really am liking my hair. I have really thick, long hair, so it uses a lot of product and it was quite expensive, so I just spent $256.
Canadian.
And now we are heading to shop for Igloo Fest stuff, so...
I'm trying to convince her to stop for snacks, but the hair is really...
I can't afford that right now. Like, that one's really cute, yeah? Hey, so we just got out of the thrift store. We were super successful and we found 2 great like coats for Igloo Fest. Altogether they cost I think about $65. I think Emily's was...
Mine was a bit more, I think.
Emily's like $10 more, but I had a 20% off gift card. So I think I spent about $30. It's been an expensive day so far, but stuff like this does come up, so you know, it's a decent representation of my week.
What is up?
We spent some money at Warehouse on cocktails.
They were good.
They were great, and some food.
Should I spend more money on cocktails?
Shopping, just getting some produce and stuff. That's my lunch in the cafe. Back from Lobo grocery haul, I got broccoli, banana, pasta. I got a bunch of like dishwasher pods for our house. And then I also have, let's see, pear, oranges, apricots, another apricot, salsa, because I ran out. Oh yes, spaghetti. And all of this from Marché Lobo was $13.10. So this is a pretty good like weekly grocery haul that I normally do. I usually get some more vegetables and then I run out of like pasta or gnocchi or kind of whatever. And then the dishwasher pods were like $25, but that's like split with all my roommates. So I only paid like $5 for them. It's day 5 of the vlog. So we're at Igloo Fest. I'm not gonna put how much these tickets cost in the video because I bought them like weeks ago, but
Okay, so she bought this
I
jacket.
bought this jacket for Igloo Fest. And we
You-ish,
usually go
we're
out.
trash.
We usually go out like once a week. So this is a pretty good representation.
We gotta go get
The tickets were about $40.
$50 Canadian.
It's 40 for us. 40
Okay,
for us.
so pretty much if you buy tickets early, they're cheaper, but if you're slow, like me, they're expensive.
Shocker.
Wow.
Go!
Hey, so it's Sunday post Igloo Fest. It was really fun last night. We usually go out like once a week. I did buy like 3 drinks while I was there, so that was probably like $15 plus Ubers were like $15. So it's probably a $30 night plus the ticket, so it's a little bit more spendy than normal. Last night we went out, but like we didn't spend any money because it was just like a house party, so you know, it evens out okay. But this week is shaping up to be like a bit more of a expensive week. I thought at the beginning of the week that like we were going through and it was pretty chill, pretty cheap, but in the past 3 days the total has really it's really rung up. So I'm gonna do my budget this afternoon. I'll show you how I do my budget and I'll see how this week balanced out. Hey everybody, so right now I am on my budget. I do this every single Sunday. I just have like a Google spreadsheet set up and I'm gonna kind of just take you guys through how I do it and how I set up my budget. So I do it weekly. So as you can see, I have like the weeks across the top. And then these are all weeks in the past. I put a black bar over my account balance just because that's a bit personal to be putting on the internet. But right there at the top is my like running account balance to kind of see like how my bank account is like hopefully growing or shrinking or whatever may be happening, kind of see like overall stuff. And then I divided it into the like 6 main sections that I spend money in, which is primarily food and then shopping, entertainment, and then I have rent and utilities, which is my biggest cost monthly, of course, and then transportation, so like the Ubers when I take them, and then just like other costs if there's random stuff. And then I do a total of what I spent that month, and then if I got any income, I put that along this bar here and kind of just track how it's growing. So then down here, I kind of do what I like hope is my monthly budget. Honestly, like it's really hard for me to follow just because I feel like there's always a random cost or just like something that's out of the blue that just like doesn't really fit into this. Here I have my goals. Don't eat out so much. Try to save $600 a month. Have 6,000 in savings by summer. Only do 1 shopping trip per season. Work full-time whenever I can and be able to travel to Europe, as well as a little don't overwork yourself, which I have a problem with that, so I'm kind of working on that. I'm going to go ahead and now go through my spending from the week. Then I go over to my bank app. So this is just kind of my banking stuff from the last week. So we're doing February 3rd up until February 10th. So then I'm just gonna put everything in one by one so I can see I spent $7 at the dep.
I can see I spent $10 at Metro. I'm actually filming this part a week later than I filmed the rest of this video. So this week right here is actually the week you all saw in the video. We're gonna pretend that this week doesn't exist and focus on this week because that's what actually I showed you. So this one was really great for food. I spent 23 bucks. The goal's 50 a week, so that's great. And then shopping, $40. That was for the Igloo Fest jacket I got. And then entertainment, 40 bucks. That was Igloo Fest related costs. You need alcohol, all that kind of stuff. So it was a bit more of an expensive week. I usually allot 50 for entertainment a month. And then rent took a big hit. That's a once a month cost. And then transportation, about $20. My hair was also a major hit to my weekly budget. That was really expensive at like almost $300. But I actually paid for that on my credit card to get the credit from that and to use US dollars to pay it off. So it was like a little bit cheaper in like my banking. My US expenses are like very random and usually only like plane tickets and stuff, so it's not on this budget. But I just kind of used savings I had for that. I only get my hair done twice a year. I let it grow out for 6 months before I get it redone. I actually got my hair done in Bellingham right before I left. I already paid like $100 or whatever to get it done, and she just did a terrible job. Like, she barely highlighted it at all. She used like half the foils I normally get done on my hair, and I really just wasn't happy and didn't like it. And so I really wanted to get it redone here. So she had to like retone and kind of redo, and it took her a long time. I was there for like 4 hours. So it was expensive, but it's just something I do for myself twice a year. This week I spent $1,028 if you subtract the cost of my rent from that. I spent about $123 that week. I usually try and spend like $100 a week. So it was a little bit over, but I really cut costs on groceries and food, and that all kind of went to entertainment. I am totally fine with spending a little bit more money on things like that because I know that I don't do it very often, especially as we're moving into midterms and school's getting more intense. We won't be going to like icicle raves. So I hope you guys enjoyed a little insight into what I spend in a week as a 19-year-old student in Montreal. I try and be as stingy with I can as my money and put as much into savings as possible, but I do shop and go out. I'm trying to be better about that. That's one of my New Year's resolutions. So hopefully I'll see a nice decline in spending throughout the weeks and the months. That is the goal, and I have been doing a pretty good job. So I hope that just keeps getting better. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!